Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. How's everybody doing today? When I did my question and answer, I gave you guys a choice between Pizza Hut, McDonald's, and a sub. And Pizza Hut won, so I did that. So today I'm doing McDonald's because I told you guys I do the other ones later, and I'll get to the sub one later. But I have a chicken, and I bought dessert this time. I have a strawberry pie. This is called a buttermilk. Oops, sorry. It's called a buttermilk crispy chicken. Here's what it looks like. Piece of tomato and lettuce in that. And I have some French fries, which I'll just dump here. And I got the chicken because somebody asked me to do Chick-fil-A, and I do not have Chick-fil-A anywhere near me. So I hope that that kind of, does it for the Chick-fil-A. And I actually picked up a cheeseburger too. And of course I got extra pickles on it, just in case somebody wanted to see a burger also. So I'll try to set all that on here somehow. So, I'll show you the sandwiches close up when I get to them. And I got a drink with it also. Of course, I got little girl her plain hamburger and my son some dinner. I have a sweet and sour sauce, which I want to dip my fries in because I like to, I don't know where it went. Excuse me. There you go. Because I'm going to dip my fries in that. So this, I made sure I didn't eat any lunch so that I can have a nice big dinner with you guys. So you guys will have dinner with me. And I have a ranch for my chicken because it doesn't come with ranch, which I like. So I'm going to wipe some of that onto my sandwich with a knife, just put some on there. And the fries I don't think are salted. I didn't try one. No, for some reason they never salt the fries. I hate that. I like them when they're salted, when they're nice and warm. So first I'll cut in the cheeseburger so you guys can see what it looks like. There's the cheeseburger. It has extra pickles on it. And I think it looks like it has quite a bit of onions on it too, but there's that. I'm gonna cut the chicken sandwich in half. So I hope for the person that wanted Chick-fil-A that this will kind of be a little bit close to it. Sorry about that. It looks like it has a lot of mayonnaise on it, but there's the chicken inside. It's called a buttermilk chicken. Let's see. Sorry about that noise. Very good. Hope you guys can see everything okay. Set it up like that. But work today. And then when I went on break, I thought, no, I'm not going to have anything for lunch because I wanted to eat a lot for you guys. I don't even always get a break, but I try to take one. And the pie is actually strawberry. Strawberry something. I like the camera so far away. I read in the news the other day. Somebody asked me to talk more about the news and stuff like that. So I read in it's not a funny story. I didn't mean to smile, but I read in the news about a lady who was in the Everglades, and she dropped a can. She's in a boat on the Everglades, and she dropped a can into the water. So she leaned over and reached her hand in to grab the can, and a gator came up and almost bit off her whole hand. I guess it was, sorry, it's dinner time, but I guess it's just hanging there. But when a can hit, of course, that senses off all the gators that there's a rippling in the water, and they're saying, hey, there's food. And so they sensed that when a can dropped in there, so when she stuck her hand in there, they just jumped right up and grabbed it. I used to live down in Miami. Probably when I was about 20, 21. And I went out on an Everglades. Well, I did it several times, but this one time we went out there, and you had to travel really far. There's no gas stations except for miles and miles back. And when you get out on the water, if you're going to go to the bathroom, you're in trouble. So we were out on the water, and I don't know what we were drinking. It's probably soda. I wasn't really much of a drinker. It could have been alcohol. I'm not sure, but we were drinking, and we had our lunch with us, and we were out boating around. And I'm gonna tell you what, even then, this just happened in this last week, but even then, I noticed the gators were always very aggressive. But so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I've got to go pee. Sorry, I know this probably is a dinner conversation, but I'm thinking, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. And they're like, well, it's miles and miles back. And I'm like, I don't think I could wait. And so I told them, go to the side, out the, to the land. And I'm like, get out and go pee. And they're like, are you sure there's gators out there? And I'm like, yes, I gotta go pee real bad. Boy, I'm gonna tell you what, I got out. And this gator come right at me, charging at me, and I jumped right back in that boat. And I'm surprised I didn't pee my pants. But I did. I'm like, take me back to the dock so I go get in the car and go to the bathroom. But that gator came right at me. And it's so funny, once I got in the boat and we pushed off, or, well, we didn't really push off, it just went in reverse. And we started going back. Those gators were all coming after the boat, and you could hear them banging up against the boat. Boy, I was stupid for doing that, that's for sure, but I wasn't thinking that they were really going to come after me, because this was, well, that was 2021. I'm in my late 40s now, so this was many, many years ago. And I didn't think they were going to come charging after me, but there's gators everywhere there. And all they're thinking is dinner time. End of story. I made it to the bathroom. Felt so much better when I was done. But yeah, that's just crazy. I mean, they literally charge at you and whatever else. I also had another story about a gator. This was here in Florida. And I think I was staying at a hotel too, but I lived in Florida, but I think I was traveling, I was staying at a hotel. And this guy came, he was not from Florida. And he had bought him some Kentucky Fried Chicken. And he was, it was a big bank that went down, and he was standing at the top of the bank. And there was gators along the water. And so he threw a piece of chicken at the gator. The gator, and it didn't go all the way to it, so the gator come up on the land, ate the chicken, and the guy goes, oh, I'm gonna throw another one. The gator came a little closer. And next thing you know, that gator sprung from where it was, came all the way up to him and right to that chicken box, and that guy was like scrambling real fast to get up the hill and get back up to the top and get away. But that gator was coming after him. I apologize for that, the phone's ringing. Okay guys, I'm sorry about that. But Now I forget what I was speaking about, of course. I mean, gators can be pretty fast the first few minutes. I mean, they say they can run pretty fast and they can spring from their legs, but you know, you're not supposed to feed the gators anyways because they become too used to the people, and then unfortunately they have to euthanize them after that. I mean, it's all part of nature, but I mean, that was my stupid fault getting out of the boat, but my little girl ate her hamburger and she's out there rolling around on the ground. She's so happy. So I hope I said everything, because when the phone started ringing, I got flustered and had to stop and restart. I do have some good news. Well, yeah, I did finally talk my husband into let me book a cruise, so the end of November we'll be going on a cruise. And I'm gonna try to do some videos when I'm on it so I can post them for you guys when I get back, I hope. I don't really usually carry too much around when I'm on the boat and stuff like that, but I'll try to do some little videos and of our room and stuff like that, but we'll see what happens. So you know I'm very excited about that. I've been wanting to go and wanting to go, so. And this one I had been eyeballing for a while, and I finally got him interested in going. I mean, he likes to go too, but he's more, you know, we have to save for it. So. Oh, sorry, my hands are cramping. From my work, my hands are just getting really bad. So. I wanted to say thank you to Fluffy Hates Fibro. She gave me a shout out in one of her videos, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. She does mukbangs also. I'll take this out so maybe you can see it better. There you go. Now you guys can see it all better now. Oh, there's a pickle. I've always loved pickles, even as a little kid. Work is still crazy. They hired 3 new people, 2 already quit. One's just hanging on. We'll see what happens. And now they're saying they hired 3 more, so we'll see what happens. They put quite a bit of mayonnaise on there. I didn't know they put that much on there. bit when I lived in Miami. It was probably about 2021. I think I was 21 because I was a lot of drink. But there, at that time, a lot of places you had to be at least 25 to go into the bars. Because they just, I guess they didn't want any trouble or anything like that. And they would also stay open till like 5 o'clock in the morning. They'd shut for a couple hours to clean, and then they'd open right back up. I had 2 roommates. I had to work 2 jobs to live there. Very expensive even then. I couldn't imagine what it is now. But I worked a full-time and a part-time job. And it's funny, now I need my 8 hours of sleep every night or else I'm in trouble. I'll show you guys the pie. I don't know if I'll be able to eat all this. But that is the pie. It's a strawberry and cream, I believe it's called. You can see a little bit of cream on the inside of there, see? I'll open it up so you can see it. Oh yeah, that looks good. I don't think I've ever had a strawberry before. I've had the apple before, but let's see. Mmm, there's some good strawberry. Show you the back of it. But now I have to have 8 hours or else I'm really not doing well. Even though I don't get it, sometimes like the other night, I only got 2 hours of sleep because the cat was sick and he was meowing and meowing. He had been to the doctor. He has a upper respiratory infection. She has, Nikki, the dog, has an ear infection, and she was shaking her head, and she has medicine for that. So I was very tired when I got up. I went to bed about 2 and I got up at 4 to go to work. So, but what I was saying then is, like, I was young and I was able to work my day job, work my night job, go out and party all night long, go home for like 2 hours, shower, sleep for an hour or 2, and then go right back out and start the day. That's probably one of the best, well, I'm not going to say the best, but it's the funnest place to live when you're single and just want to have fun. But, yeah. But then it just got to be too much, and I moved back to a smaller town. So that's a really good pie. If you guys never had that, strawberry and cream. It has a real good strawberry flavor. I think I ate quite a bit, so I'm starting to get full, sorry. But I hope you guys had a wonderful day today. And I hope you had either dinner or lunch with me. This is my dinner, so I'm not sure what time it is wherever you guys are or what time it's going to be posted. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day or wonderful evening, depending on where you are. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and like the video. And thank you for all your comments. I love you guys. You guys are great. I love hearing from you. I look forward from hearing from you guys in the comments. So thank you so much for all the wonderful comments that you guys give to me, okay? So I guess I'll probably talk to everybody later, and have a good day. Bye-bye.